you rent out a ski resort? Does this mean we get to ski for free? Oh, this is great. What? Wait, what's going on?
Trouble Busters!
We're going to hold our next PTA meeting at the steakhouse in Uptown. What? You said your friend owns that restaurant, right? I made a reservation under your name. She didn't even ask first. Thanks. I hope she's not doing it again. $1,000 check? Thanks for the dinner, Melanie. Am I paying this whole check? This reservation is under your name. But this is a huge check, you know. Remember I helped you with the PTA stuff last time? You can pay for dinner, so we're even. Okay, I'll pay for it this time. Melanie, I'm planning to host the next PTA party at a ski resort. A ski resort, huh? Can you rent out a ski resort for free? What? Does this mean we get to ski for free? Oh, this is great. My name is Melanie. My PTA friends have been frequently relying on me for our PTA event hostings, and things are getting worse recently. What made you think that I could rent out a ski resort for free? Didn't you say you have a friend who owns a ski resort? I don't recall having a friend like that. You can't lie to us. That's right, we know everything. But then, I really don't know anyone who owns a ski resort, and how am I supposed to go about it? Oh, you need to stop whining. You just need to think outside the box to make it happen. Oh, God. All we want is to have a ski resort rented out. What are you trying to argue about, huh? I'm not trying to argue or anything. You're such a terrible person. She's right. All we ask is to have a ski resort rented out, and all you do is keep whining about it. You can get us reservations at restaurants. Why can't you rent out a ski resort? But even those reservations were... Forget it. If that's how you're going to be, we're going to do what we have to do. What do you mean? You do understand how powerful I am among the PTA members, right? You'll regret it if you're not willing to compromise. That's right. You don't want to make Amy upset. But I didn't do anything to make you upset. I'll give you one chance to apologize right now. I'll look the other way if you apologize and agree to rent out a ski resort for us. Look. What? I don't want this to become a big deal either, but then it's impossible for me to rent out a ski resort. Well then, you better be ready for this. Amy's self-centeredness has been escalating every time she asks for something, and I can't let them keep doing this to me. I am filing a police report. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters! Hey, what should we do with Melanie? Does anyone have any ideas? Well, if it was me, I would... Oh, that's my husband. Hello?
Amy!
Oh boy, what happened?
What have you done?
What?
You need to come to school right now!
Huh? But we don't have any PTA meetings today.
Just get here, okay? Bring Madeline and the other PTA moms with you, too.
Oh, okay. What? Wait, what's going on?
How could your wives do something like this? We're terribly sorry about what happened. We're so sorry. Apologies aren't going to undo what they've done. You're right.
What is this? Oh, they're here. Melanie, what is all of this? I went ahead and filed a police report against you guys. A police report? What do you mean by that? You need to stop fooling around.
Fooling around? Who are you to say that?
Huh?
Madeline, I can't believe what you've done to Melanie.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Don't pretend like you don't know.
We really don't know what you're talking about, right, Madeline? That's right. Well then, I wonder if you can still say that you don't know what they're talking about after watching this video. Do you guys recall now? That's the conversation we had a few days ago. But how? It's simple. I recorded our conversation. Recorded? Yep, with a surveillance camera. Since you guys have been asking quite a lot from me, I talked to the principal to see if we could install those surveillance cameras. I knew there were surveillance cameras here and there across the school, but I didn't know we had one in that room. Yep, and everything you said to me was recorded in this footage. Oh my.
Would you like to tell us your side of the story?
This was just an innocent small joke amongst us PTA friends. That's right. It was just a joke, right? Melanie! Oh, Melanie!
Don't call her name like that!
Amy, Madeline, there is no point in arguing over this. Everyone's seen the footage, and we all know what was going on. How dare you tell our husbands? This isn't fair. What you've done to me is a lot more unfair than what I've done here. Huh, we didn't do anything. I can't believe you're still saying that. Melanie, you're the one who didn't keep your promise.
What?
That footage makes it look like we were demanding from you, but the whole conversation started because you promised us that you'd rent out a ski resort prior to this conversation. I never said that. Madeline, am I right? Yep. Let me ask you a question then. What? You said I have a friend who owns a ski resort. Who told you about that? I've been wondering where you got that idea. It was on social media. I saw your husband posting a picture of him and the owner shaking hands. See? Right there. I think you're mistaking him for someone else. What? This isn't my husband. You can't lie to us. We've met your husband a few times and we know what he looks like. This is your husband for sure. This person does slightly look like my husband, but my husband doesn't have a mole on his cheek and he's a little more pale. You're lying. Here's a photo of my husband. Oh my, she's right. So, who is this guy in this picture? I have no idea.
I guess he's a random guy that looks like Melanie's husband.
Sounds about right. Oh God. By the way, my husband hates cold weather. He would never go to a ski resort. Look, you guys.
You confused yourself between Melanie's husband and a stranger and tried to get something out of her.
I genuinely thought it was him when I saw that guy in social media.
That's not the point, is it? It's not about the mistake, it's about how you tried to take advantage of her. Don't you guys have manners?
But Melanie is such a nice person. You say that as if it's my fault. She's right. Melanie always treats us at a nice restaurant, so that's why. You've always forced me to treat you guys. Stop twisting our words.
Forced to treat?
That's right. They've been constantly doing it. The most recent dinner cost me $1,000.
$1,000?
That's right. I even have the receipt.
This is unbelievable. Do you guys have anything to say about this?
Melanie had willingly offered to pay for the meal. You can't lie about this either. I still have all the messages in our group chat. Now, please take a look at this.
Oh boy. Based on these messages, it's quite obvious that Amy is demanding Melanie pay for the meal.
Maybe that's just what the texts might look like.
You guys need to stop this nonsense. You keep making excuses that aren't valid.
Oh, come on, don't say that. You're my husband. Don't you trust me?
I did trust you until I saw all these proofs being presented at me.
What's the big deal anyways? What do you mean by that? I'll have to admit that we've pushed it a little too far about the ski resort, but then there's no reason you had to involve our husbands and the police. I agree with her too.
It sounds like you don't understand the severity of this matter.
Huh?
We were supposed to have Mr. Trowerker, a famous entrepreneur, do a seminar for our students at our school next month. But after finding out what's happening among our PTA, he decided to cancel the seminar.
I think I know who that is. He has a strange nickname. He's my husband. Wait, what? My husband is one of the most successful and well-known entrepreneurs in the nation.
He agreed to do a seminar for us because Melanie is a PTA member at our school, but then you guys have ruined that opportunity.
Oh, it's just a seminar.
It's not just a seminar.
Huh? My husband was furious to hear what was going on. He talked to all his business partners about what happened, and all the entrepreneurs who were planning to do a seminar for us in the future months have decided to cancel. Oh boy.
And that's not all. Mr. Trowerker has been providing the biggest sponsorship for our school events, but he decided not to sponsor us moving forward.
I didn't know Melanie's husband was so impactful. No wonder why you had the power to place that camera in that room, too. He was quite furious when I told him about what happened.
Look at what you guys have done! Melanie, we are terribly sorry about what happened once again.
Oh, it's okay.
You should be apologizing too.
But I had no choice. What do you mean you had no choice? Amy forced me to ride along. Me too? What? Amy was the one who said all those things to Melanie. Everything is Amy's fault. Wait, you can't blame this all on me. But it's true. You were always the instigator. Oh boy, now they're even arguing amongst themselves. This is such an eyesore.
I fully agree. You're embarrassing me.
This was all Amy's fault.
I'm sorry, but may I interrupt?
No, you can't.
Can we proceed with the arrest at this time?
Arrest? What are you guys talking about? That's such a terrible joke. It's not a joke. You need to stop acting so cocky, too. You really don't understand the severity of this matter, do you? Huh? And now, time for part 2 of this show. A lot of money, isn't it? Yep, we have a lot of members, so we get a lot out of membership fees. Madeline, no one's watching us, right? Nope. All right. Oh my God. I was aware it went missing, so I was looking into what happened. I never imagined that you were embezzling from the membership fees. Was this also... Yes, this was also captured by our surveillance camera. Aww. I had it installed to capture how you guys spoke to me, but I guess I got lucky enough to find out where that money went.
Oh, great job to the surveillance camera.
We got tricked into this.
No one tricked you into this. You did this to yourselves.
You should have told us that you installed those cameras. There's no point in installing them if I ever told you.
You shouldn't have embezzled from the membership fee to begin with.
Uh...
And I hope you understand now why we're here today. You need to realize that you guys have committed a crime. Is there anything else you have to say before you go?
We're not guilty of this.
Just quit it already.
Why don't we might as well listen to what the next excuse is going to be? That video shows we took that box with us, but we actually placed it back where it was. We went on a guilt trip after what we've done. What a pathetic excuse. Don't even think anyone's going to buy it. But it's true. Where is the box right now, then? We haven't found it yet. Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone else took it.
Amy, your excuse isn't going to take you anywhere. Melanie, please continue.
Okay, so now it's time for part 3 of this show. Part 3. Wow, this is a lot of money. I could buy a lot of things that I've always wanted. Let me go ahead and split this money amongst us. All right, time to go have fun. Yay! Wait, that's my house. How in the world did you...
It's the footage from our surveillance camera inside our house. What else could it be? Remember we installed it a while ago?
Oh, that's right. I wanted as much proof as I could get. I asked your husbands to help me out, and they were happy to. How could you do this to us?
That's for me to ask you. That footage from part 2 would have been enough to convince us, but we knew you guys would come up with excuses. We investigated the matter too. We know you guys have taken the money.
These cameras are quite useful, aren't they? So what's going to happen to us now?
Here.
Oh, we don't want no handcuffs.
You ladies have done this to yourselves. You need to accept your consequences. Amy, I am truly disappointed with you. Me too, Madeline.
This is not looking good. I need to figure out a way out of this. Hey, you guys. What is it? I know what to do. You're whispering your next excuse, huh? There's no way you're getting away. Hey, Daniel. Look, Harry.
What is it?
We are truly sorry for what we've done.
It's too late to apologize.
We'll make sure we won't do anything like this moving forward. Look, our children are going to be sad to see us go, and Melanie, we're very sorry too. You're sorry, and what else are you trying to tell us? Why don't we settle this by discussing it amongst us? What? Yes, we'll return all the money that we took. So?
It's true that each of you ladies has your family. If both sides are willing to settle this by a simple discussion amongst yourselves, our services will no longer be necessary.
This is looking good. They make it too easy. We'll just keep apologizing, and I'm sure we can get away with this.
I guess we could keep things peaceful too.
Yes?
I'll make sure my wife learns her lesson, and I'll make sure she takes responsibility for what happened with the seminars too. So could we possibly settle this amongst us?
I'm sorry to ask, but are you sure you want to forgive them for what they've done?
Huh?
Well, I was tempted to forgive them too. You're willing to forgive us, right, Melanie? And now it's time for the grand finale of this show. What's the first thing you'll do with the money? Of course, I'm going to use it for a nice date with Nathan. Oh, Amy, you're so bad. I guess me too. I'm going to spend it on a gorgeous date with Kenneth. Oh my God, you had this conversation recorded too? I never even imagined. I happened to watch this conversation while I was looking through all the footage. Let me ask you again. Are you willing to forgive your wife? Of course they're going to forgive.
Of course we're not forgiving you.
Oh, God. Now you've lost your only ally. Oh, shut up. How could you do this to us?
I appreciate Melanie for coming forward about this. We almost got tricked into forgiving them.
That was just a joke.
Oh yeah? We'll find out once we get this investigated.
But if I go, our children are going to be sad.
You shouldn't have done what you did to begin with.
Oh, God. What goes around comes back around, huh?
May we proceed to arrest them? Officer, please, go ahead.
No, you guys can't do that. Melanie, didn't you say that you're going to be forgiving us? Melanie, you need to help us out. I never said that I forgive you. Don't lie to us. You said earlier. I said I was tempted, but I never said I forgive you. Does that mean? It means that I am not forgiving you guys at all. I can't be too nice to a point where I would forgive all that you've done to me. Just accept the consequences. Mr. Griffin, what about you?
I'm not forgiving you ladies either. Okay, it's time to go now.
Oh no. Amy, Madeline, and all the other PTA members associated with the embezzlement have gone under arrest. They're also going to be responsible for the seminars that ended up getting canceled too. In addition, both Daniela and Harry had decided to break up with their wives after this incident. There were several other PTA members who turned out to be cheating on their husbands too. They're all going to be working hard night and day to pay off their settlement fees. As for me, I've been living peacefully ever since. I don't have anyone who harasses me the way those ladies did. I'm going to work hard to contribute to our PTA. Troublebusters!
Welcome, Hillary.
Who are these people?
When we heard you're getting divorced, we all came.
It has nothing to do with any of you.
Unfortunate, isn't it? Being chased out in front of everyone.
Chased out?
I'm pregnant with Mr. Richard's child, so you need to leave this wonderful house now.
Chloe has my air in her belly. She's worth more to me. I don't need you anymore.
How much of a piece of crap are you?
Look, the house is under his name. If you don't leave, we're gonna call the police on you.
Women who don't have my air need to get out.
Okay, then I won't invest in your company at all.
What? Home!
Welcome home, Richard.
Welcome home, Daddy.
Here you go, Lindsay. I bought you a present.
I wanted this doll.
Wait, wasn't that expensive?
Oh, come on. We're not that poor. We should spend the money on our kids. I'm the CEO, after all.
I mean, sure, but oh well, okay. You better thank Daddy, Lindsay.
Thank you, Daddy.
My husband who works as a CEO at a venture company and my only daughter. We're doing pretty well too. I'm living a relatively nice life, but I have a secret. I'm sure you guys have secrets that you keep from your important people, right? This is a story of how that secret evolved into a big problem.
Oh, Miss Hillary, nice to meet you.
Hello, Miss Chloe. She's Miss Chloe. Her child goes to the same school as Lindsay.
Hey, I just saw your husband. He's so good looking, huh?
Thank you.
You live in a really nice house, right? You're rich, right? And your husband is a CEO, right? You take baths and piles of cash, right? Come on, tell me.
It's a pretty normal household. Who even actually takes a bath in piles of cash?
Completely opposite of my husband. Let's trade?
Oh, come on, Chloe. They're not Pokemon. They won't evolve even if we trade them.
Then I guess I'll just have an affair with Richard.
What are you talking about? You're taking it too far. Also, come on, Pokemon? You can say something.
What, you nervous? You worry that I'm gonna steal him from under you? Bye!
What was that joke? Talking about trading husbands or having affairs. Is that what she wants? Richard comes home so late recently.
I'm tired, Mommy.
Daddy isn't coming home yet. You should go to bed first. He used to always come home before Lindsay went to bed, no matter how busy he was. But now he doesn't even come home before I go to sleep. He might come home after the date has changed. Sometimes he doesn't even come home.
I'm home.
Welcome home. You're coming home late recently. Lindsay seems sad.
Come on, it can't be helped. I'm busy, damn it.
This didn't happen before. I want you to come home early, at least sometimes.
Must be nice having a cozy life. You just spend your days at home. The only reason you can relax like that is because I'm working my tail off. Stop your bitching.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to bed, idiot.
He's so mean now. Why?
Hey, Mom, when can I see Daddy?
He's just busy with work. He'll come home if we wait a little longer.
I don't even remember Daddy's face anymore. Ah!
Lindsay's usually smart and mature for her age. She's also pretty smart and understands what's going on. She's crying today like a child. She must be so upset. I didn't know you were so upset. This is too sad. You need to talk to your husband. No, a parent that makes their child sad shouldn't be her parent. Divorce the man who's going to make your child cry. I feel like you're going too far. You might find a solution if you just talk about it. There are plenty of men in the world. There's no reason to stick with Richard. I mean, yeah, but... Okay, then it's done. Hiya! Ugh, sorry. I want to fix the relationship right now. I can't believe I've lost. I'm going to talk about it with Richard, for Lindsay. I'm going to wait no matter how long it takes. But he didn't come back. Even after the date changed. He came home around dawn.
Hillary, why are you up?
I wanted to wait till you came home.
What? You want something?
Huh? He smells like body soap. He shouldn't be able to take a bath if he's at work. He's not having an affair, is he?
Why are you silent?
Why do you smell like body soap? You're not having an affair, right?
What? What are you talking about? You're suggesting your husband, who's working for you, is cheating? You're such a bitch!
Sorry, I just thought something was weird.
I took a shower at the company shower! Ugh, I can't believe you'd suspect me. I'm not coming home to you anymore. Better be happy I'm coming home at all.
I'm sorry for suspecting. Don't be upset. I want you to come home for Lindsay.
Oh my gosh, I'm busy!
Lindsay wants to see you.
Nope, work is too important, and I'm gonna be securing funds using crowdfunding. I don't have time for that stupid girl. Don't you get it?
But she's not important to you?
You're so annoying! I shouldn't have had kids!
Hey, you're being way too rude.
What? I just told you the truth. I'm going to work. Bye!
When did he get like this? He was so kind to both of us before. Bye, Lindsay.
Bye, Mommy. Hello, Hillary.
What are you doing here?
Why do you ask?
I'm asking the questions.
You're so scary. I have your husband's baby in me, so you need to get out of the house right now.
What are you talking about? You're taking this joke too far.
Jokes? I'm serious. He loves me so much more than you.
Please stop joking around like that.
I already know the gender. It's a boy. The one you couldn't have. He said he wanted an heir.
He did want a boy.
When I told him I had a boy, he gave me a car with a driver. And he's bought me so much already.
No, I don't believe it.
You better believe it. I'm here as proof, huh? He's been coming home late too, you've noticed, right? I'm spot on, right? I'll tell you. He comes to my house the whole time he's not here.
No, he's not like that.
Sorry, but he was. You stayed up all night till he came home, right?
How do you know that?
He tells me anything. Ah, you're gross. You know women like that are hated, right?
I trusted you, Richard.
Complain about how he's coming home late using your kids.
That's what he thought. And then he told everything to Miss Chloe.
Why do you look like you're the victim? I hate that about you.
What did I do to you?
You brag all about how your husband is a CEO and pretend like you're so amazing.
I've never intended to do that.
This is how it is, you freaking idiot. But too bad, it's my turn to look down on you now.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be his wife. I'm gonna look down on you now. Imagine if Lindsay finds out about this.
Please don't tell Lindsay.
Daddy dumped mommy to make a new family. Then you better get down and beg. Then I won't tell her. Come on, what's wrong? You can't do it? Come on.
Please don't tell her.
This is hilarious. The wife of the CEO on her knees. What a pity. You won't be the wife of the CEO for long, no. Ex-wife, bye.
I can't believe they were like that. I contacted Richard immediately. Hello, Richard? I don't know how to break this to you, but do you know Miss Chloe?
Chloe?
She said that you two have a relationship. I can't believe her. She's lying, right?
Damn, you figured it out, huh?
Huh?
I've always wanted a boy, but we only have Lindsay, the girl. She's useless to me.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, I don't want to have kids with you anymore anyway. So I just pumped a baby into a different woman.
Are you serious? You don't think we're important to you?
I'm a business owner. Do you understand how important an heir is to me? Between a useless girl and a boy that will be my heir? I'm going to choose the heir because he's useful. Get it, bitch?
I can't believe that's what he thought about Lindsay. To Lindsay, he's her amazing dad. And while Lindsay wanted to see him, he was sleeping with some other woman. And now he's saying she's not even important.
Mommy,
Lindsay, did you hear me?
I found this in Daddy's room.
I found out everything that Richard has been up to up until this point. I held it back till now, but I'm never gonna forgive him now. Trouble Buster!
Miss Hillary, I have something to talk to you about. Can you come to the entrance?
Miss Chloe?
Just hurry up. I'm already waiting here.
Sorry, Lindsay. I'll be right back.
Welcome, Hillary.
Who are these people?
When I told them you were getting divorced, they all came.
It has nothing to do with any of you. I just thought you could use the help since you're going through a rough patch.
Don't be like that. We want a part of it.
You just want to see the drama.
Unfortunate, isn't it? Being chased out in front of everyone.
Chased out? What are you talking about? How much of a piece of crap are you?
Chloe is my heir in her belly. She's worth more to me.
There's a method to doing things.
I don't need you anymore.
We need to get things sorted if we're getting a divorce.
Look, the house is under his name. If you don't leave, we're gonna call the police on you. Look at you fighting back. You want this house that bad? Look at the peasant fighting.
Women who don't have my heir need to get out.
Okay, then I won't invest in your company at all.
What? What are you talking about? Finally lost your marbles, huh?
Let me tell you what's going on. Your company's project coming up is going to be crowdfunded, right?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's the best business decision.
You made over $1 million by crowdfunding. Over several 100,000 of that million was me. Did you know that?
What? Like you could spend that much, you idiot.
Did you forget what kind of job I worked before we got married? I used to work at a trading firm, and I was a really good investor, I told you. I had $500K in just my savings.
$500K?
I quit after I got married, but I've been selling and buying stocks alone. I've been doing really, really good too. I don't know, probably about 1.5 mil.
Whoa, 1.5 mil?
That's why I invested in your company, because I wanted you to be successful.
I didn't know that, but it's my money now. I'm not giving it back.
Yeah, if it's money you spent on the company. I checked your details for the crowdfunding. It sounds like you crowdfunded for your project, right?
Course! It's for work!
But you've been embezzling it for yourself, right? You make $5,000 a month, and $4,000 of that is for the family and the mortgage. You've been using that for savings too. That means you have about $1,000 left.
So what?
You bought a car worth $200K. Even if you paid it off over 15 years, you'd still be paying $1,100 a month. Then you added a driver. How much would that cost? And even buying other stuff too. That's not possible.
Shut the hell up!
Unless you, I don't know, embezzle money from crowdfunding.
I would never do that!
Then what is this? Looks like you've been withdrawing quite a bit of the crowdfunding money. This is too weird.
Those were payments for private contractors.
There should be contracts then. But I didn't see that in your room.
Lindsay! You dug through my stuff without asking?
Don't change the subject. If you use your company crowdfunded money for personal use, it's literally embezzlement. They're investing for your project, and you've been using it for your mistress. Talk about a big problem, huh? I'm gonna sue you.
Wait, hang on! Don't do that!
Then about all that money that you use, you're gonna pay us all back?
No, I've used it all up, so I can't pay it back now.
I knew you were giving it to her.
Please don't sue me! If you sue me, my company will go under.
Your company should go under.
Don't be so insane! Come on, I have a great idea! I won't see Chloe anymore! No text or anything! I'll get her to abort the baby, too! I'll go home and take good care of Lindsay! I'll give you my baby boy! That should be fine, right?
What do you mean you're gonna make me have an abortion? You won't see me anymore, Richard?
Shut up! Come on, Hillary. If you forgive me, no one finds out about any of the embezzlement. You'll forgive me so we can live happily, right?
Hell no, I've already told your employees about this.
What?
They thought you were going to be making things that would help the world. But you've been using money for your affair. They were disgusted in you.
I'm disgusted in you.
I told all the investors in your company to have a class action lawsuit against your company. I'm crowdfunding legal fees too.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. You've been scamming people. They're angry and have been donating to her cause. If your crowdfunding scam goes down, then other cases may decline too.
But my company is gonna be over!
You succeeded with crowdfunding, but crowdfunding will be your demise. Better understand what you've done. Eat shit.
You are the worst person, you scammer. How dare you fool me like that?
How are you able to talk like that, Miss Chloe?
I haven't done anything wrong. You're not gonna do anything to me, right? Right?
I mean, legally you haven't done anything. Richard will be paying back over $1 million because of everything he's done. I'm sure he's gonna be selling the house and the car, since it's in his name.
My car too?
He's going to have to continue working, even if he's poor, because he's going to pay everyone back. And you have to deal with the civil lawsuits, starting off with adultery. Your husband is going to be suing you as well.
I can't pay that off. We're poor to begin with. I was struggling, and Richard said that if I gave birth to an heir, I'd never have to worry about money again.
That's gross. You exploited her.
It's all his fault. I'm a victim that just went along with him.
You got all this money and had a child with him. You can't just pretend to be a victim now. I'm suing you into the ground, bitch.
I just wanted to be rich. How did this happen? This isn't how it was supposed to be. You guys, what are you looking at?
It looks like you invited your friends to embarrass me, but you just embarrassed yourself.
When you do bad things, it comes back to haunt you.
Richard, you better sign the divorce papers today.
No! We can fix this!
Oh my gosh, then I'm gonna take you to court for divorce before I file the criminal suit against you. I divorced a whining Richard and then sued Richard and Chloe for damages. I also brought the criminal charges against him for embezzlement. He was deemed guilty and indicted. We made the target for suing you. Look at everyone who wants to see you in prison. Come on, look.
Please don't sue me!
Haven't you learned? I'm not stopping till I see you in hell. I also sued him in civil court, so he was going to pay me back for all of my investments as well. He owed so much. Even selling the house and the car wasn't enough. Chloe, whose affair was brought to light, was in trouble.
You cheating bitch! We're done!
Please rethink this. I feel terrible for what I've done.
You had a child with another man and you're talking about how you feel terrible?
Bye-bye, Mommy. Please don't leave me.
Miss Chloe was divorced and her child went with her father. She was going to raise a child in her belly, but she couldn't marry Richard and had to pay off damages. She couldn't raise a child, so the child was put up for adoption. They lost their family and their career and money.
Wow, this is our new house? Look at the view.
I'm glad you like it. After divorcing Richard, I bought a new room with my savings. I live with Lindsay happily. After her father disappeared, Lindsay was sad, but she saw that Richard was arrested for embezzlement.
Daddy did something bad. He's not the daddy I knew.
After she found out that he was a bad man, she hasn't said that she wants to see him. She's been more interested in my stock trades than him.
I know, Mommy.
I thought so too. We have a lot of fun day trading together. She's getting really good at deciding when to sell and when to buy. She might be a better trader in the future. I'm so excited. I used my past career to secure greater funds. I didn't tell Richard, but my secret wouldn't hurt him. Richard's secret destroyed her house and himself. Everyone has secrets, but you shouldn't have secrets that will destroy everything.
What do you want?
I may be a single parent with only one arm, but how does this affect you? You shouldn't have called off the engagement with my daughter because of this. It's just not fair. You need to apologize to my daughter. You show up unannounced at our home and you expect us to be the ones to apologize. You're crazy.
That's why we don't like single-parent households. You make ridiculous demands. I don't think that we're ever going to come to a mutual understanding. We're calling off the engagement. Yes, that's right. Please, leave our house now.
Mom, let's go. There's no point in us trying to persuade them to change their minds. What makes you think that they're more important than us, Melanie? I won't allow them to bully us like this. What is so wrong with growing up in a single-parent household? Take a look at this. Can you still say that you're better than us?
Where did you get these photos?
I won't let you deny any of this. My name is Melanie. I graduated college with a science degree and I have a thing for comics. Most people think that I'm a nerd because I studied science and because of the hobbies that I enjoy. But I really don't care what others think of me. When I was a college student, I would spend most of my time in a lab doing science experiments, and in my spare time, I would read comics. 3 of my favorite comic books are coming out next week. I'm so excited! Whenever a new comic book was about to be released, I'd get so excited that I'd stay up all night thinking about it.
Hey, Melanie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hi, Kevin. No, I didn't wait at all. I just got here. Plus, I was enjoying my new comic book. I feel relaxed now that I've read a few pages of my new book. I'm so happy to introduce you to my family today.
Do you get nervous when you see me?
Well, yes, a little. You're really good looking, so... I'm also a little nervous about you meeting my family for the first time. I'm sure that you're not nervous around me, though. You're always so cool.
You have nothing to be nervous about. I'm sure that your family will love me. Let's get going then.
I loved my boyfriend, Kevin. He was gorgeous, nice, and funny. He was perfect, and I was so lucky to be dating him. Kevin and I go to the same college and we're in the same grade. Appearance-wise, we look very different, but we really enjoy each other's company, and we can spend hours talking without either one of us getting bored. I was honored that he chose me as his girlfriend because I'm sure that he could have chosen to date a bunch of other girls instead of me. And to my pleasant surprise, Kevin recently proposed to me. Of course I said yes. I was over the moon. I couldn't believe that I was getting married to Kevin.
We really need to get going. I don't want to be late the first time that I'm meeting your family. I want to make a good impression.
You're right. Let's go. I was just lost in the moment.
That's so you. I like that about you. You make me smile. Oh, hey, it's Melanie.
Hi, Alan. Long time no see.
Melanie? Who is this? I hope that you two aren't dating in secret.
Of course not. I'd never cheat on you, Kevin. I love you too much. This is Alan. We've known each other since we were little. And he's just a friend. You have nothing to worry about. There are no romantic feelings between us.
You don't need it to explain it in so many words. I think that your boyfriend gets the idea. Nice to meet you, Kevin. Same here.
Alan works as a prosecutor, and he's really good at his job.
Wow, that's amazing, man. You have a cool job. I'm gonna come to you if I'm ever in legal trouble. My job isn't as cool as it seems. It's very demanding and the hours are long. I see. I guess your job isn't as glamorous as it seems. So, how long have you guys been dating?
For a few years, and we're actually engaged now.
Oh wow, congratulations! That's super exciting! You'll invite me to your wedding, right?
Thank you, and of course you'll be invited to our wedding.
We're actually off to see Melanie's family now. I see. Enjoy the rest of your day then. Bye!
Thank you for coming all the way here to see me. Please, come in and make yourselves at home. Mom, this is Kevin. I know I've told you so much about him already. He's good looking, don't you think?
Nice to meet you. You have a lovely home.
Thank you. Mom, is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing, Melanie.
Melanie, what happened to your mother's arm?
Mom was in a terrible car accident a long time ago and she had to get her arm removed because of a serious injury. My dad was in the same car and he died from the accident. I was still really small at the time and my mom had to raise me all by herself. I was lucky that I only lost an arm. It could have been much worse for me. My husband tried to protect me and that's part of the reason why he's no longer with us. I owe him so much.
I had no idea that your family's been through so much. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry that I never told you about this. It's not something that I want to remember, so let's change the subject.
You're right. Let's do that.
Why don't we all sit down and get to know each other more over some tea or coffee? The rest of the day went well, and I was finally able to introduce Kevin to my mother. But there was one thing bothering me. When my mother saw Kevin for the first time, she acted in a strange way. She almost seemed shocked. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. The following week, it was my turn to meet Kevin's family for the first time. I was more nervous than when Kevin met my mother. What if his family didn't approve of me? Nice to meet you. My name is Melanie. I've been looking forward to meeting you today. Kevin may have told you already, but I have a passion for science and comic books.
Melanie, why don't we go inside now? You don't need to go into much detail about your unique hobbies.
You're right. I have a tendency to ramble when I'm nervous.
Well, Melanie, please come in. We've been looking forward to meeting you too.
I don't know why, but Melanie's parents didn't seem too happy to see me. Did they not like the fact that their son was engaged to a nerd like me? Or was it because I wasn't pretty? I hope that they didn't disapprove of me already. I was even more nervous now and I felt pressured to make a good impression.
Kevin tells me that you grew up in a single-parent household.
Yes, that's right. I lost my father in a car accident when I was still a small child. So my mother had to raise me on her own. I don't think it was easy, so I'm very grateful to my mother. And I hear that your mother has an artificial arm. I didn't understand how my mother's artificial arm was relevant. Is this true? Yes, it's true. My mother was also injured in the same car accident that killed my father. I felt that Kevin's parents were being very cold and rude to me.
Melanie's mother is a single parent with a single arm. Isn't that hilarious? I feel so bad for your family. Living in a single-parent household must suck big time. When I saw your mother's artificial arm, I had to stop myself from gagging.
What?
That is a funny story. You must be thrilled that you're marrying into a rich family then. And my wife and I are in perfect shape too. We won't be a burden like your mother. I must say that we live in completely different worlds. I've never been in contact with a single-parent family.
Kevin, what do you see in Melanie? You two seem to have nothing in common.
I'm sorry to startle you like this, Mom and Dad.
Kevin, I've never seen you like this. We're just being honest here. You were raised by a single mother who only has one working arm. I'm sure that she wasn't able to raise you well with the lack of resources.
Are you marrying our son for his money? I'd say you're quite crafty.
Actually, I'm really not.
And get this, Mom and Dad. Melanie is dying to marry me. Isn't that so funny?
Hold on a second, Kevin. You were the one that proposed to me.
Huh? I never did that. You're delusional. I may have suggested marriage, but only because you were so desperate to marry me. I didn't mean it seriously. It was a joke. You're so stupid for thinking that a hot guy like me would fall for a dork like you. I find this all to be very hilarious. Melanie's so gullible, she takes it seriously even when I'm making fun of her. I guess Melanie's not as smart as she seems.
I feel sorry for Melanie. She was raised by a cripple. No wonder she turned out this way. I can't let Kevin marry a loser like Melanie. No way. I wouldn't want my grandchildren to be born with a disability that she inherited from Melanie's side of the family.
I'm in complete agreement on that. And there's no way that Melanie was given a proper education. It's not possible to raise a child properly with only one parent available. I wouldn't want Kevin to end up with a woman like her. I agree with you, Mom and Dad. I'm gonna call off the engagement.
How can you say that, Kevin? You're being really irresponsible. Besides, my mother wasn't born without a hand. She lost her arm in a car accident, and it wasn't her fault. It makes no sense for you to say that my mother could pass on a disability to her grandchild.
We know that. It was just a joke. See, you just don't seem to get jokes. But I don't want to be in-laws with a person that has an artificial arm. It's embarrassing. Anyway, I'm calling off our engagement, and that's that.
Can't believe that you're doing this. I thought that you were a nice guy. I really am an idiot.
Oh, don't cry. It makes you look pathetic. When you cry, it makes you look even uglier.
Don't cry. It makes Kevin look like a bad guy when he clearly isn't. Shame on you. Don't assume that crying will make the situation any better.
You should be happy that Kevin even considered marrying you, even if it was his mistake for thinking so. Yes, that's right. I'm so out of your league. I wish I could take back all the time that I wasted on you.
Kevin has a point. You should be grateful to him.
There are your manners. I'd appreciate it if you could show me your gratitude. I guess a single parent can't raise a child properly after all.
I've had enough. I'm leaving now. I left Kevin's house in tears. Once I got home, I told my mother about everything that had happened. Then my mother told me something unbelievable. I can only imagine the things that Kevin and his family said to you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I don't think that I'll be able to trust anyone again anytime soon after what happened with Kevin. I'd rather stay single for the rest of my life and daydream about being married to my favorite comic characters if heartbreak is this tough. When I first met Kevin, he looked a little familiar, which is why I was stunned. I didn't think that his family was evil. They should be punished for all the bad things they've done up until now. I'm going to get you the justice that you deserve. What are you going to do, Mom? What are these? You'll find out soon. Will you take me to Kevin's house now? Are you sure that's a good idea, though? Yes, we need to go see them now. Let's go. I'm not sure that I want to see them again. They're a mean bunch. But my mother gave me no choice. I was going back to Kevin's house again.
Who is it?
I'm sorry to bother you so late at night. I came to see your parents.
Melanie, what are you doing here again, and why did you bring your mother? What do you want? How dare you come to our house unannounced?
Melanie told me about everything that happened today, and I'm here to set the record straight. I may be a single parent with only one arm, but how does this affect you? You shouldn't have called off the engagement with my daughter because of this. It's just not fair. You need to apologize to my daughter. You show up unannounced at our home and you expect us to be the ones to apologize. You're crazy.
That's why we don't like single-parent households. You make ridiculous demands. I don't think that we're ever going to come to a mutual understanding. We're calling off the engagement. Now get out of our house. Yes, that's right. Please, leave our house now.
We're not leaving until you apologize to Melanie. Mom, let's go. There's no point in us trying to persuade them to change their minds. What makes you think that they're more important than us, Melanie? I won't allow them to bully us like this. What's your problem? We just met and you're shouting at us and trying to tell us that your daughter is better than our son? Well, you're wrong.
Huh, I can see the family resemblance. You two are so alike.
What is so wrong with growing up in a single-parent household? Take a look at this. Can you still say that you're better than us? Say something, you fools!
What are these? Where did you get these photos?
I don't believe this. I won't let you deny any of this. You were the ones that crashed into our car 20 years ago and killed my husband. I can sue your family with these photos. What? You knew who did this to us? How come you didn't say anything to me about this before? Well, I didn't know who the criminals were until I met Kevin the other day. Kevin was still a young child at the time, but I remember his parents carrying him in their arms the day of the accident. When Kevin came over to our house the other day, I recognized him instantly. But because I knew that you were in love with him, I tried to forgive his parents' crimes. When Melanie came home crying, saying that you had mistreated her today, I couldn't let you get away with messing with our lives anymore. You deserve to be punished. Can't believe that you were the ones that murdered my beloved husband. I won't allow you to bully Melanie on top of that. I won't ever forgive you.
Mom? Dad? Is this true? It is true that I caused the car accident when you were small, and we knew that the driver of the car that we hit was killed in the accident. But we reported it to the police and they told us that it wasn't our fault. You can see the police report from the day of the accident if you don't believe me.
That's right. It was an accident. It wasn't our fault. The case was dismissed due to lack of evidence. She can't try to blame us on us now. It was a very long time ago, too.
We could sue you for calling us criminals. You're only using the photos to try to get back at us for what happened with Melanie earlier. None of this is our fault. We have no responsibility over your husband's death. Stop trying to make us look like the bad ones here. It's quite possible that your husband was the one that was driving recklessly.
Now, could you please leave? We don't want to continue talking to you anymore. It's a waste of our time. We never want to see either of you again. Now leave us alone. Mom, don't ever forget the faces of these evil people. I'm going to make sure that they're punished for their crimes. I was shocked to find out the truth about my father's car accident. I knew that my mother was not one to lie. My mother is usually very reserved, so it must have been very hard for her to confront Kevin and his family today. After hearing the new information about my father's accident, I began to remember some things about my father. I had a memory of the time I was taking a walk with my father in our neighborhood.
Melanie, I'm going to tell you something very important. You should cherish the friends that you make because good friends are very rare. Also, you should follow the rules of society so that everyone can live together in harmony.
Okay, Dad. My father was a man of few words, just like my mother, and so I knew that when he wanted to tell me something, it was usually pretty important. He never raised his voice and was always kind, and he wouldn't break any rules that would cause trouble for someone else. I don't think that he was the type of person to engage in reckless driving. I couldn't let Kevin and his family make fun of my family any more than they already did. It's getting late. We should get to bed now. Today didn't turn out to be what I expected at all. I thought that we'd be celebrating your engagement to Kevin. So sorry this happened to you, Melanie. It's okay. I'm glad that I was able to see Kevin's true colors before it was too late. Would you mind showing me those photos from the day of the accident again? Sure, here they are. I want to see if there's any information in them that we've missed. I'm not sure that you'll be able to find anything, though. I've looked at all these photos a million times already. Give me some time and I'll let you know what I find. I was right! I found evidence which proves that Kevin's parents were responsible for Dad's death. Explain it to me, Melanie. I need a little more time to prove Dad's innocence.
Melanie, nice of you to call. What's up?
I need your help with something, and it's really important. I'll give you the details when we meet in person.
Okay, sure. Where do you want to meet?
I met up with Alan and told him everything about Kevin and his family and the car accident which took place 20 years ago. Alan agreed to help me prove my case using the evidence that I'd gathered. A few days passed, and Alan and I were able to unravel the mysteries surrounding the car accident. I now was able to prove my hypothesis. I wasn't going to let Kevin and his family get away with this. Troublebusters.
What do you want now? We asked you not to show your faces at our house anymore. Or are you here to apologize to my parents for calling them criminals to their faces?
I don't think that's why they're here. They probably want us to pay them money for calling off the engagement. That's gotta be it.
I can't believe these people. They're so greedy.
That's not why we're here. I'm here to prove my father's innocence.
Is that really necessary? We're really busy right now. Now get off our property.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving until I tell you what I came here to say. Today is the last time that I'll be coming to see you. You won't have to see me after today.
Well, hurry up and tell us what you came here to say.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the new information I found regarding the car accident which killed my father.
It was 20 years ago and we've all moved on. Is this really necessary?
Why do you need to involve us for something so personal? To us, that accident is resolved. Evidence is in the photos. I don't care if you sue me if you think that what I'm about to tell you is incorrect. I just want to be given the opportunity to explain what I found out.
Okay, fine. But we'll sue you if you lie to us about this.
Yes, go ahead. Now let's begin. Take a look at the presentation materials that I've prepared.
When did you find the time to do all this?
I've been compiling data and analyzing it.
Okay, whatever.
Take a look at this photo.
Where was this taken?
The photo of the car that your father was driving on the day of the accident. The second photo shows the car that my father was driving on the same day. If you look at the other photos, you can see that my father swerved out of his lane into the opposite lane. That was what caused the two cars to crash in the first place.
So you're saying that this was your father's fault, right? You've made your point, so you can leave now.
I haven't gotten to my point yet. Take a look at the marks that the tires made on the street.
What do the fire marks tell us? I don't get it.
In this photo, you can see tire marks the accident left on the street. My father steered to the right, and that was where his tire marks show. Your father steered to the left, which is also what his tire marks show. My father steered right, and your father steered left.
What's your point?
Yes, get to the point. We're tired of listening to you talk. Shut up and listen to what Melanie has to say. What I'm trying to say is quite simple. My father was driving in the opposite lane, which is why he should have steered to the left to go to the other lane. And Kevin's father should have steered right if it wanted to avoid crashing into my father's car. And that would mean that both cars would end up driving in the same direction. And there's a high chance that they would crash when the two cars meet. My father was in the opposite lane, and Kevin's father was in the correct lane when the two cars crashed. Which means that initially my father was driving in the correct lane and Kevin's father in the wrong lane. Just sounds like you're making this all up so this story ends up being more convenient for you. I'm still not convinced. My logic is correct, and there's no other possible explanation. Another factor to consider is the speed at which each car was going at.
But how can you tell the speed of the cars from the photos alone?
Well, the tire marks tell how fast each car was going. My father's car drove in reverse while Kevin's father's car was moving forward. It was a coincidence that both of our father's cars were driving the same type of car. There might have been small differences like the weight of the passengers and the amount of gas in the car, but the size and weight of each car was roughly the same.
That makes sense.
If two similar cars crash at the same speed, both cars should come to a stop at the time of the crash. This is a scientific fact, so I'm not wrong about this.
I still don't understand what you're trying to say here, though.
But that's not what happened here. There's a high chance that you were driving your car past the speed limit. This is the hypothesis that I came up with. It's in line with what my mother told the police after she was in the car accident with my dad. Kevin's father was speeding, and he went into the opposite lane as well and crashed into my father's car. It was Kevin's father who was engaging in reckless driving, not my father. You killed my loving father.
That's not at all what happened. I'm innocent. Stop telling everyone these vicious lies. There wasn't enough evidence to prove any of this. I didn't do anything wrong. The case was dismissed, remember?
Can't we just put this behind us? There's no point in talking about it now. I'm someone who lost their father, and I want to know the truth about what happened on that terrible day.
But why involve us? You don't need to do this to us. You're wasting our time. You can't convict my father of something that happened decades ago. That's right. You may have had fun looking into the past, but there isn't anything that you can do about it now.
You can try to blame us, but the law is on our side.
I'd like to step in here as a prosecutor to let you know that it is still possible for Melanie and her mother to indict your husband for his crimes. Who the hell are you? You're Melanie's friend, the prosecutor. Nice to see you again, Kevin. I'm Melanie's childhood friend, and as Kevin just mentioned, I work as a prosecutor. I've come to support my friend Melanie today in proving her case.
You're a prosecutor?
I've verified the information that Melanie has given me regarding the car accident which killed her father, and I found tons of valuable new evidence. I found out that you bribed the prosecutors and police at the time to make it look like Melanie's father caused the accident. Well, you should have also asked them to sign a confidentiality agreement so they couldn't talk about what happens in their family, because it seems that the people in question told their children, and that's how I found out about the bribery. I interviewed the police officers that were in charge of investigating this car accident. Most of them felt that the final judgment on the case didn't make sense. The police officers that I interviewed are retired now, and since it's been over 5 years since you bribed them, they won't be charged for their crimes anymore. So now, they're willing to admit to all the wrongdoings that happened at the time of the accident. They broke their promises to me.
Now it's clear that my father was not responsible for the car accident. He was a victim. You murdered my father and tried to get away with it by bribing the people involved.
Does it really matter? It was a long time ago.
I knew that you were not a person to engage in reckless driving. I wish we'd found out the truth sooner.
Dad, how could you do this? Even for you, this is a new low. And what you did is terrible. You're not the man that I thought you were. I did what I had to do to protect my family. You'd understand how I felt when you have a family of your own. Melanie's father was already dead. I couldn't do anything to save him, so I thought that the next best thing to do was to save my family. He was dead, so it wouldn't matter whether he was guilty of the crime or not.
How can you say that? You killed my husband. He didn't do anything wrong. Why did he have to die a criminal? And what about Melanie? She grew up without a father. It was really difficult for the both of us to get over his death. I'm crippled because of what you did. I could have had an easier life if it weren't for that accident which you caused.
Melanie, I'm so sorry for what my evil father put you through. Your family didn't deserve any of it. Would you still consider marrying me? I realize now that my family is a fake. I'd like to start a new family with you if you'd still have me.
No way in hell I'd marry you. You sided with your family when you should have stood up for me. You're no better than your father.
I'm really sorry.
Yes, me too. I thought you were a better person than this. I'm really disappointed in you.
I'm so mad at myself for ruining this. You should have taken better care of Melanie when you had a chance. Shut up! You're one to talk.
I want a divorce. I'm leaving my husband, so you can't hold me responsible for what happened today.
Could have gotten my dad to do the right thing, but you looked away and let him commit a crime? This is all your fault as much as it is his. That's right. You can't divorce me just because things have become rocky. I won't approve of the divorce. What a family.
So sick and tired of listening to them whine like this.
Yes, let's be on our way. There's no point in us staying here any longer.
Yes, let's go.
I'm sure that you're not even listening to me, but we plan to re-prosecute this case.
With Ellen's help, I was able to bring the new evidence to light. Kevin's parents were charged because they knew the truth about what had happened, yet they kept quiet about it and blamed my father of the crime. The court ordered Kevin's parents to pay us for all the damages that they caused us, and the amount was considerably large. Money wouldn't bring back my father, but my mother and I felt like we'd given him some justice.
I'm so glad that we were able to re-prosecute your father's case. Just wouldn't have been fair for Kevin's family to get away with what they've done to your family.
We couldn't have done it without your help, Alan, so thank you.
What are friends for, right? Besides, you were the one that noticed the details in those photos.
I guess we make a pretty good team then.
You really do, and I think you'd make an even cuter couple. Ellen, do you happen to be available?
I'm totally available. I've been without a girlfriend for a long time. I've always had a crush on Melanie, but I'm not sure that she feels the same way.
Actually, I wouldn't mind. We really do get along really well, so...
Then, do you want to go see a movie with me this weekend? As my date?
I'd love to! My life took a turn that was totally unexpected, but I was grateful to have Alan in my life. He helped clear my father's name, and through my hardships, I realized that he may be the person that I'm meant to be with. I never imagined that Kevin's father was the one that killed my father, and that this would all lead to my engagement being called off. I was lucky that I didn't end up marrying the wrong person, and I'm glad that I looked into my father's case once more. I was wise to trust my instinct that my father was not the type of person to break the rules and cause harm to anyone else.
Oh wow, it's rare for me to get a customer. Please, come in and take a seat. Are you okay?
Not really. I think that I might die of starvation.
Sit down and talk to me. Let me make you something to eat.
Thank you, Alan. I only have 10 cents on me.
That's alright. It's on the house.
Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry.
Welcome! Please take a seat anywhere you want. Actually, I'm not here to eat. Oh, okay. My name is Kevin, and I work with the DQN Group. Oh, wow, that's a really famous company. What brings you here? Would you consider selling us your restaurant for $100,000? I'm sorry, but I'm not considering selling my restaurant right now. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. My family's been running this place for generations now. I can't give it up to anyone. Well, I actually think it is for your benefit to sell this place. I don't see any customers here, and it's lunchtime. Well,
I'm home!
See, a customer just came. I need you to leave now. Okay, but I'll be back. We're not gonna give up so easily. I'm not gonna change my mind mind about this.
Who is that, Alan?
You don't need to worry. He just left. Are you here to eat my noodle soup again? Aren't you sick of eating my noodle soup by now?
I'm not, and I'm here for more. I'm your only customer, and you should treat me like a god.
How old do you think that I am?
Maybe a little older than me, so 9?
I'm 29. You seem to think that I'm around the same age as you, but I'm totally not.
Oh, you're not that old then.
What do you mean?
I think that once you're a little older, you'll be able to find yourself a nice girlfriend.
Okay, so you're worried about my love life then. It's kind of sweet of you.
Oh, are you going to tell me that your noodle soup is the love of your life? I guess if you can continue to think like that, you won't be getting yourself a girlfriend anytime soon.
Well, don't give up on me just yet. I'm gonna get myself the perfect girlfriend, and I'll make sure to introduce her to you. My name is Alan, and I'm the owner of a noodle soup shop. I inherited this shop from my father. This is Helen, a young girl that lives in my neighborhood. She comes to my shop from time to time, and she's the only regular customer that I have left. She's a big fan of the noodle soup that I serve here. I wasn't making a lot of money from my business, but I was pretty happy with my life.
Ugh!
What's wrong? There's a bug in my soup. What the hell? That's gross. Yo, dude! Why is there a bug in my brother's soup? I'm so sorry about that. I'll make a new noodle soup right away. Yeah, how dare you? I hate bugs. I'm really sorry. Don't think that apologizing will fix this. How dare you make my brother eat something with a bug in it? We're not gonna let you off so easily. Please, allow me to make you a new soup. The guy in the red shirt ran over to me and tried to grab me by the neck. And out of his pocket, another bug fell out. What? You set me up. You purposely put a bug in my soup and tried to ruin the reputation of my restaurant. You don't have any proof that we deliberately put a bug in the soup. But then why did you have a bug in your pocket? It's the same type of bug that was in the soup. Are you trying to say that this is our fault? We're not going to forgive you for this. And the two brothers love my shop, but the two of them came back every day to make my life hell. They would complain about things that were not my fault. My regular customers stopped coming to the restaurant because they didn't feel comfortable around the two brothers. Welcome. Oh. Yo, dude, we're back. We're your only customers. And whose fault is that? You spread false rumors about the hygiene of my restaurant and scared away my other customers. Are you trying to blame us again? Well, it is your fault, isn't it? Why do you keep doing this to me? What do you have against me? You want to know why? Can we tell them the reason now? Yes, let's tell them. So, there's a reason then. Well, there is this huge project to develop this part of town, and a big developer is coming in and building a huge commercial facility here, and you're refusing to sell your land, which is an issue for this project. What? Remember that guy from DQN Group that came here the other day? He asked you to sell him the land, but you said no. Oh, yes, I remember him. Kevin from the DQN Group visited me several times to ask me to sell the land, but he wasn't able to change my mind. That's why he asked us to do his dirty work for him. Why don't you make life easier for us by giving it now? I mean, you barely have any customers. We'll give you another week to make up your mind. If you don't choose to do the right thing, though, your safety is not guaranteed. You can't sue us either. And if you do, we'll be out to get your life. To be honest, we don't really care about what happens to you or this restaurant. And even if you try to sue us, we have DQN Group on our side and they can make it all go away. See you next week, loser. The two of them left my shop. I didn't want to give in, but did I really have a choice here? Because of those two guys, the other customers were too scared to eat here. So I guess it would be better for me to close my business. I wasn't making any money anyway. It was the day before the day that I had to come to my decision. My restaurant was completely empty today as well. It was hopeless. Oh wow, it's rare for me to get a customer. Please, come in and take a seat. Are you okay?
Not really. I think that I might die of starvation.
Sit down and talk to me. Let me make you something to eat.
Thank you, Alan. I only have 10 cents on me.
That's all right. It's on the house.
Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry.
Not to worry. Enjoy your meal. Helen ate the noodle soup that I made for her with enthusiasm. She must have been very hungry. I wondered what had happened to her. I was worried.
It was really good, as always.
So tell me what happened. Why are your clothes so dirty? Yo!
Sorry, I need to go, Alan. Let's talk another time.
But you just got here.
I promised to return the favor one day.
Wait up, Helen. Where are you off to? I ran after Helen, but she was already gone. She was much faster than she looked. I was really worried about her, but I had problems of my own that I needed to think about. The two brothers would be coming here tomorrow, and I needed to make up my mind before then. I was reluctant to sell the shop that I inherited from my father, but it looked like I didn't have much of a choice. I was up all night thinking about what was the best way forward. The following morning, yo! Tell us about your decision. I'm going to give up my shop and sell this land to the developers. That was easy. You could have just said that to us in the beginning and saved us the trouble of coming here all the time. Hand over the certificate of title of this property. Ugh. Thanks. I think that we're done here. Here's the money for your property. It's a lot less than what you promised me. That's because you took a lot of time to decide. This is so not fair. Do you have a problem with that? No, I don't. We told you this before, too, but don't think about suing us or going to the police. We're not scared of going to prison, so you can't use that as a threat. If you do anything to go against us, I can assure you that you'll regret it. Why are you doing this to me? Just not fair. Shut up, you idiot. You need to pack up your things and get out of here by the end of today. Understood? The two brothers took their certificate of title with them and left me alone in the shop. I packed up my things and got ready to leave. The two brothers cheated me of my money and only gave me 10 grand for the property. I was devastated that I got bullied into selling the property that I had inherited from my father. I felt bad and hoped that my father wasn't feeling sad up in heaven. I told myself that I would save up money and start my own shop again in the near future. I had taken a few things from my restaurant that were important to me so that I could use them again when I opened a new shop. A few years passed. Yay! My new shop is ready to open! I'm so excited to start this new chapter of my life. After I sold my old shop to the developers, I started working for a company to save up enough money to start a new shop once again. Oh, this place is new. I love noodle soup. I need to come here soon to try it out. Today is their opening day. Please, do come in. Sure, sounds good. Here you go. Please enjoy your meal. This is delicious. I'm hooked already. Thank you so much. I'm gonna post a photo of this on social media. You may not be able to believe this, but I have a lot of followers. Because of the post that this man posted, a swarm of customers came to my shop to eat my noodle soup. The place was packed. The man wasn't joking when he said that he had a lot of followers. Welcome. Please come in. Hey, look. He's opened a new store. Long time no see. You've come to our neighborhood. Aren't you lucky? Since you're doing business in our area, I say that you should pay us a monthly commission of $5,000. What? $5,000? That's outrageous! Isn't that a bit much, bro? You think so? I'll be nice and make it $10,000 a month. How's that? Yes, that sounds about right. I'm sure that he's more than okay with paying us this amount. Yeah, you bet. That's decided then. You'll pay us $10,000 a month. Why would you ask me to do such a thing? Haven't you already taken enough from me? Well, if you can't pay us, then we'll make sure that you can't run your business here. Similar to what we did with your old shop. Why does this keep on happening to me? We'll be coming back here next month to get our payment. Hold on a second. But the two brothers left without saying more. How was I gonna come up with an extra $10,000 a month? I thought that I got the new start that I deserved, but this nightmare was back to haunt me. I also took on some debt in order to open my new shop. They couldn't do this to me. I had to think of a way out of this. I couldn't take on any more debt than I already had, and I didn't want to close down my new business either. I took a walk in the park after I closed up my shop that evening. I was trying to come up with a good plan, but I couldn't think of anything. Blue Finance? I saw an ad on a telephone pole. It looked pretty dodgy though. It must be a loan shark. But I knew that I was in no position to be picky. I decided that it wouldn't hurt for me to go to see what Blue Finance was like. Borrowing money from a loan shark was the last thing that I wanted to do, but what other choice did I have? What do you want? I came here for a loan. How much do you need? 10 grand would be a good start. Okay, fine. That's doable. But we charge high rates here. You okay with that? Yes, I'm aware of that, but I'm willing to pay the high rates. I really need the money. Okay, you don't need to tell me why you need the money as long as you agree to our rates. I'm fine with it. But if you can't repay according to the schedule, you'll be in big trouble. You've been warned. Yes, I understand. Okay, sign here then. Okay, I knew that if I signed that piece of paper, there was no going back. But I told myself that this was the only way forward. Hold on a minute. Are you Alan, by the way? Have we met? Actually, I take back everything that I just said right now. What? Why? Tell me what you need the money for. I can't lend you any money unless I know what it's for. But why? You just told me that you didn't care. Just tell me the reason, Alan. Okay, I will. Calm down. This guy was terrifying now that he was angry. Was he connected to the mafia? I gave the guy the full story. So that's why I need to borrow the money. I see. How did you get yourself into this mess? Well, it started with a visit from someone working at DQN Group. I see. Well, here's the 10 grand that you asked for. Thank you so much. Now get out of here. Yes, okay. Now that I had enough money to last me for a month, I felt a little relieved. But I still needed to think about what I would do from the next month onward. It was the day that I was supposed to pay those two brothers. Do you have the money that we came here for? Yes, I do. Here's the 10 grand that you asked for. Check that it's all there. I checked. It's all there. The next month, it's gonna be 20 grand. What? You can't do that. Are you crazy? Do you have a problem with that? That's a lot of money. I can't come up with so much. Then I guess you'll need to close down this shop too. What a pity. What? I don't want to do that. Why do you keep on coming after me? Long time no see, Alan. How have you been? You're the guy that works at DQN Group. I'm flattered that you remember me. Yes, it's Kevin from the DQN Group. We have plans to open our latest fast food chain that serves noodle soup in this neighborhood. Are you trying to tell me that my shop is getting in the way of your new project? That's right. We don't want people in the same business to do better than us. We're a huge company, so there's no way that you'll stand a chance. That's a terrible thing for you to say to me. How could you? Well, it's business. We're not here to make friends. That's right. If you don't want any more trouble, we suggest that you move your business elsewhere. I wasn't prepared to lose my business for the second time. I didn't want to go through that nightmare again. Well, I don't want to move my business elsewhere. So you want to fight again? I guess Alan didn't learn his lesson the first time around. You two, get to work. Leave it to us. We got this. Fine. Have it your way then. I'm not gonna give up. Neither are we. I was prepared to be punched in the face. I closed my eyes and waited to be struck. Who the hell are you? What do you want? I'm Aaron from Blue Finance. I came to collect my money. Already? We charge a rate of $100 a second, so you should pay me back as soon as you can. I'm not really good at math, but you probably owe me $1 million by now. Alan, hand over the $1 million that you owe me. Aaron, I don't have that kind of money. Okay, fine. You gave my money to these two bad boys, right? Then they now owe me $1 million. What the hell is wrong with you, man? That makes no sense. I'm 100% serious. I want my money now. We work for the DQN Group. You don't want us as your enemies. I don't really care who you are. Doesn't matter to me. How could you be so rude to us? You're so going to regret this. Actually, I'm not. Guys, get rid of this loser too. Come on, guys. You're not scared of me, are you? Is that all you got? A few minutes later, it hurts, man. Wow, Aaron, I didn't know you were so strong. You're the last one that I have to attack now. Who is this guy? I need to call some other guys from our group as backup. They're even more stronger than these two guys. You'd better watch out. Look, they've arrived. Now that backup had arrived, I wasn't sure if Aaron would still win.
Hi, Alan. Nice to see you again.
I recognize that voice. Is that you, Helen?
Yes, it is. My voice is still cute, right? Just like my face. I knew that you'd still remember me.
What brings you here? Where's my backup?
My team just beat them all up.
What? You work for the Mafia? You didn't know that? She's the daughter of the gang boss. What? I had no idea.
Well, now you know. I know that I owed you all for your kindness that you showed me when I was little. I don't like the DQN Group either, so I killed two birds with one stone. You did me a favor.
A few years ago, we lost our battle with the DQN Group. That's when you protected Helen, gave her some warm food to eat. She never forgot that, and our entire gang is thankful to you for that. Oh, I see. It all makes sense to me now.
I wanted to return the favor to you, and I've been looking all over for you. Good thing that you paid a visit to Aaron. I never imagined that you would visit a loan shark like Blue Finance to borrow some money, though.
I'm gonna get out of here before it's too late. We're not gonna let you run away like this. What? This whole place is surrounded by our gang members. Oh no! I'll do anything! Please, let me go! Please don't hurt me! I beg you! So, you want us to forgive you then? Yes, please. Then pay me $1 million first. You'll forgive me if I pay the money, right? Yes, that's right. Okay, that sounds fair. I'll pay you the money, I promise. You have until tomorrow to give me the money. Yes, of course. It won't be easy, but I'll get it done. And with that, Kevin left my shop. There's this journalist that we're friendly with, and he's gonna help us leak the information about what DQN Group did to people like Alan to gain more business and money. Once I confirm receipt of the $1 million from Kevin, the journalist is gonna write an article about him and his company.
Wow, great plan for revenge. I hope that you don't resort to Aaron's way too, Alan.
Oh, I won't. You have nothing to worry about there. I mean, I work for the Mafia. That's what's expected of me. Soon after, news of the DQN Group's wrongdoings and their dealings with the Mafia spread thanks to the help of the journalist that was friendly with Aaron. And the group went bankrupt because of this. There were many people arrested from the group, including Kevin. Kevin was personally sued for what he did to me, and he was ordered by the court to pay me for all the damage. Kevin and the two brothers that he got to do his dirty work for him were all arrested. When the three of them got out of jail, they had to find menial jobs to pay for the money that they owed me. Aaron was also kind enough to give me the $1 million that I received from Kevin so that I could finally start my new life. Because of the help that Aaron and Helen offered me, I am able to continue my noodle shop business, and it's thriving. Welcome!
Hey, Alan. I came for your famous noodle soup.
Oh, it's Ellen. Hey!
I thought that you'd be happier to see me. I want you to be jumping up with joy.
Wouldn't that be weird? If I were you, I'd do what Helen asked you to. You know who her father is, right? Hey, Helen! So nice to see you! I'm so happy! Nice to see you again, Aaron. You are happy to see me too, right? Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Alan, can you put extra garlic in my soup, please?
Same here.
Don't tell my dad that I'm eating this much garlic for lunch.
Of course not. It'll be our secret. I can see who has the upper hand in this relationship. What did you just say to me, Alan? Oh, it was nothing.
Since we're both going to eat lots of garlic, I won't have to worry about the only one smelling.
Alan, don't put too much garlic in my soup. I have a weak stomach. Okay, you owe me one.
What are you two whispering about over there?
It's nothing, Alan. I went through a lot to get here, but I am so happy that I didn't lose my business the second time around. I was really lucky to get help from Helen and Aaron, and I'm glad that I didn't give up my dream and worked hard to achieve it. I'm gonna continue working hard. Trouble Busters!
Alan, could you please add more garlic to my soup?
More?
Yes, please.
That's way too much garlic. You're gonna get sick.
There's not enough garlic in my soup. Here, I'll give you an extra bulb of garlic.
That day, Aaron had a bad stomach ache and reeked of garlic. He wasn't allowed back into the office because he smelled so bad. Somebody, please help my friend Aaron. He's a real nice guy. Yo, Euglena!
What do you want now?
How come you're always skipping PE class?
Yes.
Don't you think that it's unfair that you sit and watch us move around and sweat? Why are you so entitled? I hate people like you. I'm going to take this as punishment.
Wait, please don't take that. That was a gift from my sister. It's a limited edition keychain and they don't sell those anymore.
If you want your keychain back, I suggest you participate in today's run like everyone else.
I have a heart condition and my doctor told me that I can't attend PE class. I can't run around like everyone else.
Then say goodbye to your precious keychain.
It's not fair. Melanie! Oh, you scared me, Helen. I got you a gift. We missed you at school today. Oh, wow, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much, Helen. Open my gift. Wait, what? Ah! I'm so glad that you like it. I knew that you'd be happy. I'm glad that I spent a lot of time finding you the perfect gift. Why did you think to get me a cicada? I hate insects. Oh, I thought that you'd be thrilled. I'd be so happy if someone got me a cicada. Well, that's because you have weird taste.
What is a cicada doing in our house? How many times do I have to tell you to stop bringing insects into our home?
Mom, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad. Gotta go. Helen, where are you going? My name is Melanie, and I'm 13 years old. I live with my older sister, Helen, and my mother. My father passed away due to a cardiac illness when I was younger. Similar to my father, I too was born with a weak heart, and so I wasn't able to run around like the other kids at my school. I was envious of my sister Helen, who had no issues with her health. I had a great passion for comic books, and that kept me from thinking negatively about my bad health, though. Today I'm going to reread The Rose of Versailles. Although I loved to read, I hated going to school. I would always look forward to Fridays because I wouldn't have to go to school the following day, and Friday evenings were when Helen and I watched a movie together at home. We would usually watch something like Evangelion and eat potato chips and popcorn.
Yo, Euglena! Are you talking to yourself again?
Hey, Alan, what's up?
How many times do I have to tell you to stop talking to yourself?
I'm sorry, I don't have any friends at school, so the only person I have to talk to is myself.
I can see why nobody wants to be friends with you.
You always have to be so scary. Please leave me alone.
Yo, Euglena!
What do you want now?
How come you're always skipping PE class?
Yes.
Don't you think that it's unfair that you sit and watch us move around and sweat? Why are you so entitled? I hate people like you. I'm going to take this as punishment.
Wait, please don't take that. That was a gift from my sister. It's a limited edition keychain and they don't sell those anymore.
If you want your keychain back, you should participate in PE class like the rest of us.
But
See ya!
Wait, come back, Alan! I was really upset. I really loved that keychain. I spent the rest of the day sulking. Keychain was a birthday gift from Helen. It was a motif of one of my favorite anime characters. I had to come up with a plan to get that keychain back from Alan. I love Evangelion. This movie is so great. I'm going to get us some more potato chips. I can't believe that we've already eaten 3 bags of potato chips. Hey, Melanie. Yes, Helen? Why are you so sad today? You're awfully quiet. I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. No, I'm your big sister. I can tell when you're sad. Usually when we're watching a movie together, you tell me that I'm too noisy when I eat potato chips. We're watching Evangelion, one of your favorites, but you don't seem interested in the movie at all. Tell me what happened. Ellen, you really don't need to worry about me. It's nothing. Let's concentrate on watching this movie. Well, I'm here for you if you need me. You can rely on me. I'm your big sister. Thank you, Helen. Following day.
Yo, Euglena!
What is it, Alan? Oh, it's my keychain. I want that back, Alan.
If you want your keychain back, I suggest you participate in today's run like everyone else. I'll give this back if you can run faster than me.
That's insane. I have a heart condition and my doctor told me that I can't attend PE class. I can't run around like everyone else.
Then say goodbye to your precious keychain.
It's not fair.
Run and catch me if you can! Oh, so you came to PE class. Good for you. Stand there. That's the starting line. The PE teacher is not coming here. He's dealing with my friends who are having a crazy fight right now. They're keeping our PE teacher busy.
Why are you doing this to me?
Let's get this over with. If you win, you can have that stupid keychain back.
It seemed like I had no choice in the matter. If I wanted my keychain back, I'd have to win the race against Alan. I told myself that I would be okay and that this was the right thing to do if I wanted to see my keychain again.
Okay, let's do this. If you try to cheat, I'm gonna chop off the head of the character of that keychain.
I won't cheat, you have my word. I was worried about what running would do to my heart.
Let's go!
I hoped that I could finish the race without fainting.
See, you just wanted to cut PE class. You can run.
I was surprised that I could actually run. I was starting to become hopeful.
Now everyone else at school will know that you were faking your heart disease. Yo, Euclida, what happened? Are you okay?
Melanie, are you okay? Ellen, I'm having trouble breathing. I saw you running from the classroom window. What were you thinking? Your doctor told you that you aren't supposed to be running around. I'm going to carry you to the nurse's office. Thank you, Ellen. You don't need to speak anymore.
Melanie.
Helen carried me to the nurse's office where I laid down to rest. Helen was really worried about me because I saw that she had tears in her eyes. I felt bad for making her feel this way. I didn't want her to worry about me. How is Melanie doing? I'm really worried about her. Her condition is stable right now. She needs some rest though. Would you please call your mother and have her pick up Melanie from school? Yes, I will. I'm glad Melanie's okay. I was worried that she'd need to go to the hospital or something.
Is Melanie all right?
Why did you make my sister race you when you knew that she has a weak heart? As I lay there, I could hear my sister yelling at Alan.
I thought that Melanie was lying about her condition. I never expected her to fall down mid-race.
Alan sounded really apologetic about what had happened to me. Melanie could have died, you know. Her doctor doesn't allow her to run or do strenuous exercise.
I see that now.
Get out of here! We don't want to see you or talk to you. And don't you ever bother either of us again.
Okay, I'm really sorry about Melanie.
Helen is usually not the type to yell at someone, but when she's really mad about something, she won't hold back. I was happy that I was not the one that Helen was mad at, because that would be so scary for me. I was touched that Helen cared about me so much and would do anything to protect me. 10 years passed since that incident at school. Today I'm lying in bed as well. Melanie, I'm very optimistic about finding you a heart donor. Till then, I'll come visit you as often as I can to keep you entertained. Over the years, my heart condition worsened, and I was currently in the hospital. My doctor told me that my heart was so weak that it would stop beating one day. That's why I was waiting for a heart donor to come along. Ellen, thank you for taking such good care of me. You don't have to come visit me so often. I know that you're busy. I'm very grateful to you as big sister. Can't wait to find a heart donor to go back to living a normal life again. I like coming to see you. You don't need to worry about me. I don't want you lying in your hospital bed every day having nothing to do. I'll come see you again soon, and I'll bring you some of your favorite comic books with me. Thank you, Helen. That sounds great. By the way, what is it? You have some seasoning from the potato chips that you ate on your face. You shouldn't eat so many potato chips, Helen. They're bad for your health. I can't help it. I love potato chips. And you're not there to stop me. My sister and I were trying to be optimistic as possible about my current situation, but we knew that finding the perfect heart donor would be difficult. I knew that if I didn't find a donor myself, I wouldn't be able to live much longer. That was sad, but that was my reality. I didn't want Helen to be sad about it, though. One day I was laying in my hospital bed as usual, and I overheard my sister and doctor talking. Oh, you found Melanie a donor? Really? That's wonderful!
Yes, this person came to us and specifically told us that they wanted to be Melanie's donor.
Oh, wow. I wonder who this person could be.
We have to respect this person's wishes to remain confidential.
I see. I'm very grateful to this person. This means that Melanie can have her operation and go back to her old life.
Actually, the operation is a complex procedure, and we can't guarantee that the outcome will be a successful one.
I see. Could you please clarify?
Since Melanie's been in the hospital for such a long time, she's lost a lot of her physical strength. We're not certain that she has the stamina required for the surgery. Even if the surgery itself is successful, we're not sure that she will recover smoothly.
I see. I don't know what to say. So even if she has the operation, she might still die? Ellen, I want to have the operation. Melanie, you're awake. Did you overhear our conversation? Yes, I want to have the operation and be able to run around like everyone else. Even if there's a risk of me dying, I still want to give it a try. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in a hospital bed. I won't regret getting the operation no matter the outcome. Melanie, my legs were shaking as I told Helen how I really felt. I wanted to be brave, but I was terrified. Getting an operation was scary enough, but knowing that I might die as a result was even more scary. I didn't want Helen to worry about me for the rest of my life. I wanted to try to get better. And I knew that my mother was paying a lot of money to have me hospitalized for a long time. I told myself that getting the operation was the only way forward. After that, my mother came to see me at the hospital as well.
Melanie, are you sure that you want to get this operation, even with the risks involved?
Yes, Mom, I'm sure. I've thought it over many times, and this is what's best for me. There is one thing that I want you two to promise me, though.
What is it, Melanie? I'll do anything for you.
Thanks, Helen. I'd like you to reserve the DVD collection of my favorite animation series.
Okay.
I can't die until I've seen all of it.
Melanie. Okay, I'll make sure to make the reservation and buy the collection for you. And I'm gonna stock up on some potato chips so that we can eat them together while we watch the animation.
Well, don't buy too many potato chips. Eating too many potato chips isn't good for your health.
Okay, you have a point. I'll only buy a few bags then.
I think one bag will be more than enough. Talking to Helen as if it were any other ordinary day was making me feel less nervous about my operation. I was ready to have my operation, which was scheduled for the following day.
Melanie, good luck today. We'll be waiting for you in front of the operating room. I won't allow you to die before me.
Thank you. No matter what happens, please don't be sad. This is what I want. I want the both of you to be smiling. That's what makes me happy.
Melanie.
Of course, I wanted the operation to go well, but I knew that there was a chance that I still might die. I have always had bad luck, so I wasn't counting on the operation going well either. I was taken to the operating room and the surgery began. When I woke up next, I was in my hospital bed again. It seemed like the operation had gone well.
Melanie, you're awake! Hooray! I'm so relieved.
Helen, Mom, I'm alright.
Yes, the operation was a success. And your new heart is working well too.
I can't believe it. This is the first time in my life that something really good happened to me.
We're so happy for you, Melanie. And we can watch the DVDs together. Yay!
Yay, I'm so happy. My sister and mother started crying too when they saw the tears roll down my face. I didn't expect the surgery to go well, but to my luck it did. I was so grateful to be alive. After I got out of the hospital, I was at home with Helen watching the DVDs that she had gotten me. I was recovering well from the operation, and as I started to feel better, I began to wonder who had donated their heart to me. Helen, do you know who the donor was? I'm so grateful for what they did to me.
Your doctor told me that this person wanted to remain confidential.
I see.
I've been wondering who that person was too, who was so kind and generous of them.
Well, you really don't know any more about my donor then?
I really don't.
You have sweat on your forehead. I know you're hiding something from me. And when you lie, you always touch the tip of your nose.
I'm not lying. You have to believe me.
But I do have a hunch. A hunch?
Yes.
A few days later, Helen and I paid someone a visit. Hello, nice to meet you.
You must be Melanie.
Yes, that's right.
I'm so happy to see you're looking much better.
Was Alan the one that donated his heart to me?
Well,
this woman's name is Ariel, and she's Alan's mother. After I fell down trying to race Alan at school, Alan came over to my house a few days later to apologize for what he had made me do. After that incident, Alan transferred to a different school, so I didn't see him after that.
What do you want, Alan? Didn't I tell you that I never wanted to see you again?
I came here to apologize. What I did to Melanie is unforgivable. I'm so sorry.
It's too late for apologies.
To be honest, I wanted to be friends with Melanie, but I was too shy, so I ended up teasing her. I meant to tease her, but I guess I ended up bullying her, which is no excuse. I also love animation and comics like Melanie, but Melanie was the type of person to keep herself at school, so I didn't know how to talk to her. She missed school a lot too. All I wanted was to get to know her and cheer her up, but I failed miserably.
Yes, you did. Now can you please leave? Melanie was born with a weak heart, and you shouldn't have forced her to race you. The only way for her to get better is to get a new heart from a donor. So please leave her alone. You can't cheer her up.
Please tell Melanie that she can have my heart.
What the hell are you saying? We can't take your heart.
I'm going to register myself as a donor so that Melanie can have it when I die.
I don't think you'll be dying anytime soon. And I bet you're lying. Please leave. I don't want to see you anymore. I see. I had no idea that Alan came to see you. I'm sorry that I was so mean to him. I thought that he was lying and I told him to leave. It's not your fault. Nobody would believe something so crazy. And you're right. Alan did donate his heart to Melanie. This is what he wanted. wanted. I'm really grateful to Alan for what he did to me. He saved my life. Well, that was what he wanted. A year ago, Alan was in a car accident and he became brain dead. That's when I remembered what he told me about donating his organs. He wanted you to have his heart in case anything were to happen to him. I'm so grateful to him. He didn't know me that well. I know that he wanted to be friends with you, but you also reminded him of his big sister who passed away before him. I'm sorry to hear that. His sister was born weak and suffered an illness which eventually caused her death. Alan really loved his big sister, so when he met you, he wanted to get to know you because you reminded him of her. I had no idea that your family went through so much. Melanie? Yes? Would you allow me to feel Alan's beating heart inside you? Yes, of course. Alan, you were able to save Melanie just as you had hoped. Now that you got what you wished for, you can rest in heaven with your big sister. A part of you will continue to live inside Melanie so that you can continue to look after her. Alan, thank you so much. Alan's mother continued to cry for some time. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Alan wanted me to give this back to you. My keychain! Oh, it's the keychain that I gave you all those years ago. He'd been meaning to give it back to you, but he never got around to it. Felt bad for not being able to return it to you. He also wrote you a letter. Here you go. Thank you very much. After that, Helen and I left Alan's house. Helen, I can't believe that Alan was the one that donated his heart to me. I wish that we could have gotten along when we were in the same school. Yes. Would you mind reading Alan's letter out loud to me? I want to take it all in. I don't have the courage to read it myself, and I'm sure that I'd start crying if I saw the letter. Okay. Dear Melanie, I'm so sorry for all the mean things that I said to you and did to you. I should have been honest about the fact that I wanted to be friends with you, and I was worried that my friends would tease me if they saw me talking to you. I realized how stupid I was back then. You reminded me of my big sister, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to get to know you better. I'm sorry that it took me so long to return your keychain to you. And there's one more thing that I want to tell you. We met once before we met at school. Really? I don't think you remember, but we went to the same kindergarten. You came over to talk to me because I had a hard time making new friends. It was really nice of you, and I'll never forget it. When I saw you again in middle school, I was really happy. Since I was a terrible person to you in middle school, I want to try to make up for it by donating my heart to you. I hope that you'll accept it. I hope that with a new heart, you'll be able to live the happy and healthy life that you deserve. I wish he had told me his true feelings sooner, and we could have become good friends. Cried until I didn't have any tears left to shed. I had no idea that Alan and I had gone to the same kindergarten together. I regretted what had happened between Alan and I. It was all a big misunderstanding. I felt really stupid and I was mad at myself. A few months passed after that. The heart that Alan had donated to me was still pounding inside of me. Trouble busters.
We sold your house for $200K. We're also going to ask you to break up with Keith. I don't own a house. Nice try, but you can't lie to me.
Trouble busters!
My name is Helen. I'm 31 and life is tough. I got hospitalized because of a medical condition. Someone broke into my house recently, too. I just want to go home. I miss my couch. Hi, Helen. How are you feeling today? Hello, Susie. I've been... Oh, you don't have to tell me. I was just asking to be nice. Oh. Anyways, I came here to tell you some news. We sold your house for $200K. What? You sold my house? Yup. We're also going to ask you to break up with Keith. Susie told me that she ran into my parents at my house when she was grabbing some clothes for me. My parents were apologizing for the inconvenience that I was causing her. Your parents said that they would like to punish you and that they're planning on selling your house without telling you. They provided me with everything, including a certificate of title, so I could sell your house. Certificate of title? That's not possible. My parents can't do that. I guess it was indeed possible. Your parents owned that house, right? No, it wasn't. I know it's hard to accept the fact, but then the house is already sold and there's no going back. The house had a value of $2 million. I got a 10% referral bonus for $20K cash in my pocket. You're not making any sense right now. You should cancel what you've done if it's not already too late. Oh, shut up. I already told you that there's no going back. I mean, to tell you the truth, to begin with, that house. Oh, I'm sorry. I just needed some cash to prepare myself for retirement. It sounds like she really did sell the house. How could she do that? She deserves to be sanctioned, and I'm going to make sure she pays back for what she's done. I'm not letting her get away with this. Troublebusters! I am so happy to have that bonus money. And since you guys don't have a house to live in, Keith will be coming back to my house, at least in the meantime. You're still hospitalized to this day, and you never know, Keith might find another woman and dump you. You've despised me so much, huh? Of course I did. After he married you, he prioritized you over me, and I could never stand it. And I despise you for simply looking young and beautiful. I hate you for taking my son away from me. I kind of already knew that already. Anyways, I really think you should go back and reclaim that house. You must be desperate. The moment that house went on the market, we had so many people inquiring. It was sold quickly. I think you've been misunderstanding something, but I don't own a house. Nice try, but you can't lie to me. My mother-in-law walked out of my room as she laughed and giggled. My husband walked in shortly after to tell me that someone sold our house.
Oh boy, how could she sell our house without even telling us? Helen, I'm so sorry for what she's done. I should have known better.
She did this behind our back, so you would have never known. You have a job, and it's not like you're at home 24/7.
Should we talk to the police?
Oh, that's not necessary.
How is it not necessary? We're homeless now, and we need to do something about this.
How do I tell you this? We're technically not homeless. Besides, your mother is going to be in a living hell in less than a month from now.
What do you mean by that?
You know, that house... Thank you, Doctor, for everything you've done for me. Now, finally, I get to... Hey, Helen, I need you to explain. I heard you didn't own that house. What's going on? I'm about to get sued by the real owners of that house. Remember I told you that I don't own that house? But that's not possible. Your parents said that they planned on selling the house. I talked to my parents. They told me they haven't seen you since our wedding. Well, that's not true. They introduced themselves to me as your parents. Susie, I think you got scammed. Scam? My parents don't own that house to begin with. Stop lying to me. How did they even have the certificate of title then? There's no way they would have it if they didn't have ownership. In most cases, you would be right, but what if the certificate was stolen? Stolen?
Remember? Someone broke into our house a couple weeks after Helen got hospitalized.
They broke our window to get into the house. I know about that, but you said they didn't steal anything, did they? They did steal something. What? Yep, the certificate of title was stolen at that time. I never thought someone would steal something like that, and it took us a while to realize it.
You said you sold our house, so it made us wonder why you were able to do anything like that.
We figured out that the thief stole the certificate and illegally sold the house to you, knowing that you work for real estate. Oh my. Oh, does that mean that I ended up doing business with the thief who broke into your house to steal the certificate? That's right. The people you bought that house from must have been land swindlers. This can get quite bad. Land swindlers? That's right. Land swindlers pretend to be the rightful owners of land and use online tools such as e-notaries to carry out their fraudulent activities. You would know this, right, since you work for real estate? But that's not possible. I even checked their identities with the passports they provided. The certificate name matched the passport name. I know this because I checked. Maybe the owner and the swindler had the same first and last name? Oh boy. Oh, what's going to happen to me now? What do I do? I mean, most people would probably quit their job voluntarily after causing something like this. I can't do that. I know my husband's not going to take it well. You sold the house just to pester us. What goes around comes back around.
You should have noticed that they were swindlers when they introduced themselves as Helen's parents. If only you'd been a little cautious, they'd probably decide not to scam you like this.
They probably knew and saw that you were trying to harass me and you ended up getting taken advantage of. Oh, shut up. This is a $2 million deal that we're talking about. Aren't you even worried about me? It all happened because you sold the house without even asking. If only you told me that you were leasing that house from someone else, I wouldn't have done what I've done. So you do admit that this was your fault, right? Well, that's just from your perspective. You're not making any sense. From my perspective, what I did wasn't anything out of the ordinary. I hate you and I want you to break up with my son as soon as possible.
Can't you even apologize?
Huh?
You wanted to pester Helen, and even if you weren't aware, you ended up becoming an accomplice of those thieves and swindlers. You're causing so much trouble to everyone.
Well, that's just because I hate Helen so much.
And that's not a valid excuse. And there's no way I'm gonna continue my parent and son relationship with you after all that you've done.
What? What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. I don't even want to see your face anymore.
You're kidding, right?
You harassed my wife, you sold someone else's house without even asking. You're not my mother at that point.
But hold on.
If I continue having you in my life, I will never know what you might do to Helen after what you've done this time.
But, this lady.
Hey, you must be Susie, the thief.
The thief? You sold someone's house illegally. You're a thief.
Maybe the swindlers might be the worst criminals, but I don't find you any different from those people.
But why? I got scammed. Scammed? Why didn't you even care to talk to Helen and Keith before proceeding to sell the house then? Hello, Melanie. Hello, Alan.
Oh, hello, Helen. I'm glad to hear you fully recovered.
We're terribly sorry for what happened. We should have been more diligent since we're the ones renting that house. No apologies necessary. I heard that the house was sold illegally while you were hospitalized.
Nice to meet you. My name is Robert Yale. I'm Susie's direct supervisor.
Nice to meet you too. I'm sure you're going through a lot right now.
Well, this is all happening because our company should have been more diligent on what was going on. We would like to sincerely apologize to you for my team members' misconduct.
Well, that's right. The company should have been more diligent, and this wasn't my fault.
You better act humble, woman. You are in charge of this case, and I hope you're not expecting yourself to get away with this.
What? Are you telling me to take full liability for such a large loss? What kind of company is this? I am going to do what I can do to make you take some of the liability.
What we're going to ask from you is to legally compensate for the damage that you caused.
But it's the swindler's fault. I'm not liable.
The swindlers haven't been caught yet. The transaction was not done by the true owners, Alan and Melanie, so it's invalid. We pretty much gave away $2 million to the swindlers for free, and you pretty much ended up making yourself an accomplice.
Oh, I don't know anything. If you need someone to be liable, why don't you take responsibility for this? You're my boss.
Oh, I'm already one step into hell. Because I trust your work, I'm going to be relocated to a countryside branch without being given a choice. And I'll never be promoted in this company, too.
Oh boy.
Mom, because of what you've done, you're causing Mr. Yale and his family huge trouble. They're gonna have a whole different life now.
Well, what else do you have for us? It was because Helen asked me to sell that house.
There's no way anyone's gonna buy that excuse.
I'll make you buy it.
It's not like you're trying to sell lemonade on the street. There's no way. You're not gonna get away with your excuses.
But you told me that you wanted to sell the house and you asked me to handle it. I would never ask you to sell my house.
Even if that was the case, you were scammed regardless. You're pretty much telling your clients that you were scammed, so you're asking your clients to take that responsibility. I'll be relocated, but at least I'll keep my job. A heads up that the company plans on giving you heavier consequences. You were the cause of my relocation, and how would I even allow you to continue living your life as you pretend like nothing happened? Not only are you going to lose your job, but you're also going to pay for the damage compensation for the $2 million that you got swindled.
That's not right. That means our company's not taking liability for having an associate like me to begin with. Maybe they might take some liability, but I'd say they might be generous enough that they'll only make you compensate about 20% of the loss. But that's $400K! I already used the bonus money to buy a new house. How am I supposed to pay $400K? You'll have to sell that house. I'm not sure who's going to be willing to buy a house from you at this point, though. What? Does that mean I might not even sell it for what it's worth? That's right. Again, what goes around comes around. Oh my God. Is there anything that I could do to make my way out of this? Everyone in the industry is going to know that you got $2 million swindled, which means everyone will know that you desperately need to sell the house. People will take advantage of that. Mr. Yale, isn't there anything you can do about this?
Nothing I can do. You're going to have to face any consequences that the court will order for you, and you better be ready for it.
Oh my. What about the police? Oh, can we ask them to catch those swindlers as soon as possible?
No one knows where those guys went after they got the money. Even if the police catch them, if the money is already used, there's no way to collect it from them. Our company ultimately ends up taking all responsibilities.
Oh, then the company can protect me by taking those responsibilities.
It's not easy like that.
Our company is a huge company in the industry, and it's just $2 million that we're talking about. I'm sure they can afford the loss, right?
Just $2 million? It's a huge loss. To make it worse, you got scammed by the land swindlers. Walk in our clients' shoes. Would you ever want to buy a property from a company that gets scammed like this? That's right. The worst thing of all is that your mistake is going to hurt our company's reputation in the future.
Oh my.
The company will be filing a lawsuit against you for sure.
So, am I going to lose my job and get all my money taken away from me?
And that's what you deserve. Some of our upper management is speculating whether you might be the swindler's accomplice.
Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not possible.
And I don't care. You better be ready to face all the consequences without anyone else's help. You deserve all these outcomes.
Mr. Yale, where are you going?
I'm gonna go pack up my belongings. You and I are no longer colleagues, so you go do whatever you want.
Oh, Mr. Yale, please help me. Oh.
Needless to say, I'm not going to help you either. I hope you're ready to take care of your own mess.
What?
I told you I don't even want to see your face.
But I'm going to have to go through a lot. Don't you feel sorry for me?
You did this to yourself. You sold the house that we were renting without even talking to us. You can't ask us to help you. I'm gonna make sure everyone in our family knows about this so they can make an educated decision on whether to help you or not.
No, don't do that. I need help.
You go live the rest of your life paying back debts all lonely by yourself.
No, Keith, you have to help me.
Helen, let's go.
Okay. Helen, you need to forgive me. I'll say sorry, so you need to convince Keith to forgive me too. Apologize for what purpose? Because my life is pretty much over the moment everyone leaves me and I'm all alone, so I have no choice but to apologize. No choice, huh? Huh? I'm just being honest here. Then it makes this worse. You want to apologize because you don't have a choice. I can tell that you're still absolutely shameless for what you've done. Even as a third person, I have to say this is quite bad. Oh, shut up. You guys stay out of this. You don't even have remorse about what you've done. Up to this point, you might need some professional help to fix yourself. Oh, shut up. You can't say that to me. I wonder if she's been living like this all her life. Hey, don't leave me. Oh, no. All I ever wanted was to break off that terrible woman away from my son. Susie screamed her lungs out on the spot while no one cared to listen or agree with her. Rumors spread and everyone knew about what she had done to us and how she was swindled. Her husband broke up with her and her families have all disowned her. She was all alone at that point. She quit her job voluntarily before she was fired. She was also liable for 20% of the company's loss. She was only able to sell her new house for half of what it's worth, And now she lives with a debt of $201,800. That's a huge debt, considering the fact that she's already in her 60s. Oh, by the way, the land swindlers have been arrested thanks to the hardworking police. However, the money was gone, and those guys were sentenced to imprisonment. As for Keith and I, we were able to rent a new house from Alan and Melanie. Are you sure you're okay with this after all that's happened? All of that happened because you had to deal with some crazy people. We know it wasn't your fault. I'm just grateful for how Alan and Melanie are being so kind and generous about it. I'm looking forward to living happily in this new home, and this time we're going to make sure we protect this house for Alan and Melanie's sake too. Trouble Busters!